Alright, I'm back here from our tier list, and you're probably wondering, hey, why is this guy doing our tier list? Like, he's already done it before. One, Ultimate Valkyrie has released, and they don't have Prominence Valkyrie in this. I don't know why. But, and they don't have, like, Perfect Dangerous or Perfect Dynamite or Devil. And two, you know, I just changed my mind about some stuff, like Greatest Raphael, definitely not an S tier. But yeah, I'm just doing this tier list again. Definitely not for those 500 views the other one got. But yeah, let's start off with Cyclone. I honestly don't think it's a C tier. I think it's a B tier because like it has good burst resistance. It has the same teeth as Dynamite. Okay, it has the same teeth as Fafnir. It's like it's a right spin Fafnir, and it has really good stamina. Its weight's fine. Yeah, it's an all in all B tier. Dynamite, Dynamite by itself is a C tier, but if you give it F gear, I'd put it on B. So, because Dynamite, the reason I'm putting it in C tier is because its layer is not good. I mean, it's better than Dangerous, but it's just a piece of plastic. There's no rubber at all until you give it F gear. So no gears would be C tier. Perfect Dynamite altogether would also be C tier because it scrapes too much. So Dynamite plus F would be in B tier. Of course, it's just not on this tier list. So yeah, Vanish, that would also be a B tier above Cyclone. I mean, it's because the Vanish layer is extremely good. It has the same teeth as Cyclone, but because the Vanish layer just helps its defense out a lot, so it becomes really hard to burst. I've only had this thing burst twice, and it was able to burst like Guilty and stuff. It's a very strong Vey. Its only problem is its kick driver and same spin, and sometimes even opposite spin. But yeah, it's a B tier. War Bahamut, I still stand by what I said in the last tier list. S tier. Okay? Look. Because War has incredibly good burst resistance, and its LAD is not that bad. Like, it really isn't. And you're probably wondering, oh, but like, the gimmick doesn't even really matter, because like, what you could do is like, if you just move the slopes a little bit, it will stick out the wings, so you just launch it, and boom, it already has the perfect circle. And you're probably thinking, oh, it's gonna burst easier, but it doesn't matter, because it has really good locks. So yeah, that's why Roar's an S tier. Savior, Unawakened Savior is F tier, because Unawakened absolutely sucks, but Awakened is, I don't know if it'd be, I mean, this thing has Burst Dynamite before, and Greatest, and I have seen an ad of it bursting Cyclone. I'll put it there. That's, okay, Awakened and Unawakened. There we go. And you know, I kind of want to put it in D, but I'll just leave it at that. Astral, Astral, I don't think it'd be an A tier, because it's got pretty bad burst resistance. I'll put it in B, just above Vanish and Cyclone. No, I gotta put it there. Okay. The reason I'm not putting it in A is because one thing, left side is really easy to burst, because it has a rubber, which makes it easier to burst. And the reason why it bursts a lot, even like right side, is because Quattro has a very weak spring. Like, the spring is very weak, which makes it burst easier. So yeah, and then the right side, I don't know, the right side is fine, but yeah, it's just a B tier. Guilty Longness, this is also an S tier. I'd say, I mean, like, is it better than Bahamut? Because it can beat Bahamut in some battles because of its recoil, but I don't think it's better. I mean, like, I think you all know why I'm putting Guilty up here. It's got all of that metal, which helps out with attack power and weight. Clicks are good. There's a metal driver that helps with weight. And the core also has metal, which helps with weight. The bay all in all is like 75 grams, I think. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, like, it's obvious why I have Guilty up there. Dangerous. Yeah, it's a C tier. It's above Savior and not above Dynamite. No, not. Okay. The reason is because All Might, although it has more attack power than Venture, its stamina is just way worse and just doesn't do as well. And the Dangerous Slayer, the attack power isn't that well. Like, Dangerous versus Ultimate, Dangerous is just gonna get slapped, like, beaten down. Like, you can look at the video where I did Dangerous versus Ultimate. You can look at the first rounds when it had no gears. It was getting absolutely slapped, getting murdered. Like seriously, like whenever it gets a hard hit, it just loses its stamina, and it's really hard for it to get a hard hit because they made a dangerous layer wrong. A dangerous plus F, I'd say that'd also be a C tier. I mean a B tier, but not above dynamite plus F. Again, I can't show anything because well, they don't have it on the tier list. Alright, so dangerous aside, prominence. I don't think it's an S tier. I'll say an 8. Would it be a B? You know, I think I'll just put it in A. Is it better in Astral? Yeah, I think so. The reason is one, because the armor, like, and 2 has, like, the heavy mode as well, so if you want the armor to come out, like, a little bit harder, but you don't want it to come out immediately so it doesn't get knocked out of the stadium, you can just put it in heavy mode, and it can take hits. It's extremely hard to burst. The only time my prominence has ever burst was in like a triple burst in some freeway battle I was doing with the overdrive set. And yeah, it's like the reason why it's not in S tier is because tapered is not a good disc, and universe isn't that good in same spinning. It's okay, it's fine in my opinion, but I mean universe is like not very low to the ground, but with tapered it does like you can just tip it over pretty easily. I think Giga would make it better, but it makes sense that it came with tapered. Savior Perseus. I believe last time I put it in B tier, which I do not stand by that. Unawakened Savior Perseus goes in D, honestly. The reason is because it's very easy to burst, but Awakened Savior Perseus, I don't even use Savior Perseus, I just use Cyclone Perseus, but Awakened would go over Savior Valkyrie, but the thing is, with the Unawakened Savior, it takes a lot of recoil and burst easily, and Shot has a weak spring for Savior Valkyrie, which is why it bursts a lot, plus the recoil, and Perseus has bad teeth, which actually teeth, they're the same as Dynamite, except Dynamite has like the Venture driver, which has a strong spring. Perseus just has a regular driver. Yeah, I know it's called Bearing Dash, but it's not an actual dash driver. It's like the fake one Hasbro did. But yeah, is it over dangerous? No, I feel like dangerous would just beat it most of the time. Greatest. Like, when I first did this, I put it in S tier. I do not stand by that. It's honestly a B tier. Above Astral. No, I think it's better in prominence. I'll put it there. Now, the reason is, because the thing is with Raphael, if you don't launch it hard enough, one part of the halo might come out and the other might stick in. So then it will just be wobbly, and the halo breaks off very easily. Like, my greatest Raphael's halo has already broken off. And yeah, it's kind of sad. The only reason why people said this thing was so good was because of the parts. That's the only reason why it's good. Alright, Ultimate Valkyrie. Now with Evolution Dash, A tier. Maybe even S tier with Evolution Dash, yeah. With Evolution Dash, it's an S tier. Variable Dash, B tier. Would it be above Vanish? No, I don't even think it's better than Vanish. Because the thing is, Variable Dash scrapes a lot, okay? They should have just released it with Evolution Dash. It would have been much better. But they decided to go for the Victory Valkyrie thing and just give it Variable Dash. That was such a bad idea, though. Like, that's why I only used it with Evolution Dash. Like, if you saw in that battle with Dangerous, I only used it with Evolution Dash because Variable Dash would just get slapped. But there's something, when Variable Dash awakens, it gets a lot more LAD than Evolution Dash. I have no idea why. It just has so much more LAD. Like, it can't outspin Vanish, but it can get in like a draw of Vanish, a draw of Astral, Guilty, Roar. Sometimes it can beat Guilty. But yeah, it's a B tier. In terms of attack power, yeah, up there. If they just released it with Evolution Dash, it would have been up there. But yeah, this is my tier list for all DB bays. Again, Dynamite plus F is B tier. Honestly above Ultimate. Dangerous plus F. I mean, Perfect Dangerous would stay in C, and Perfect Dynamite stays in C. Then Unawakened Savior Perseus goes in D, and Unawakened Savior Valkyrie goes in F. Like I said earlier, but anyways, yeah. That's it for this video, and goodbye.